team huddles.
When you said attacking flair, the first thing I could think of was SOSNOV from Great Britain and CRISTOFARO from Italy. And sure enough, that's the opening leg.
Nothing gets past you, does it? So this is it for the bronze medal, the third step on the podium. Mattia CRISTOFARO, junior individual bronze medalist, along with their teammate Emanuele IAQUINTA. Get underway for the bronze medal. It's Great Britain's David SOSNOV to lead things out, scoring the very first point. 9 legs ahead of us. Interesting to see that SOSNOV is starting for Great Britain, but he's also the anchor, arguably the strongest member of the British team, because they are 4, 5, 6 in the lineup. If you know that, or technically in the new rules, they're 1, 2, 3. There'll be bigger gaps between SOSNOV's fights. His first fight now, and then there'll be 3 fights before he's back on. Is that where the Italians are going to try and do the damage? Legs 2, 3, and 4.
That was a lot of work there for SOSNOV to get hit. Well, CRISTOFARO had that twice. The first riposte, no. The second counter riposte, no. Somehow he got hit. Oh, that was just a slow attack under the arm, and he's done that twice.
Riposte off target from the left-hand side. He picked up the blade. You heard the beat of the blade there. Oh, that's a really nice late parry there from CRISTOFARO.
Being challenged, the line, referee says line from the left, being challenged immediately by CRISTOFARO. Nothing to lose. You have 1 challenge per leg. Might as well use it. Can't challenge it, you only have 1, so that's it. The touch counts.
And it was right as well.
And the riposte was no from the right, and that was, he took over. I agree too.
4-4. Both teams would have been happy with this. You told them they were potentially only going to be trailing or leading by 1 point. They probably would have taken it.
Yes.
So they don't lead by 5 points, but attack is good for Great Britain. And SOSNOV wins the first leg. Now comes Emanuele IAQUINTA for Italy on the right-hand side, and Mohammed BELBOUAB from Great Britain on the left. Great Britain will be aware of the lineup now for Italy, and they will be conscious that these next 3 fights are critical to their survival. Will Great Britain come out on the attack, or will they take a more defensive posture here and try and spoil the fight?
Well, what I think is that Emanuele IAQUINTA is going to have a say in that because he's going to want to attack over and over. He's attacking even before the ref says fence.
Second leg of the match, and we get a white light come up. The fences nowhere near each other. So there's some kind of break, and one would suspect it's either check the spool is connected to the ground wire at the back of the piece, and then start from the tip.
I would think that's the real. That's the real. When he's moving, it's the real. It's not going to be his weapon or the body cord.
I think now, it is the weapon or the body cord.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it might be the connection between the body cord or body wire and the weapon itself.
That could very well be it.
Maybe.
Not on guard.
Yeah, technicians being called out here. They can quickly establish where this break in the connection is. That's what it is. I suspect it's somewhere on the grip.
I think you're right about that.
It's either change the weapon or change the body wire. It might even be a case of changing both.
Could be. A lot of times you see it's just a loose connection with the body wire and the socket, as opposed to the problem with an actual body wire. See that a lot, but this is going off target in all different types of ways here. I'm going to change it.
So technical delay here as IAQUINTA has to change his body cord. It's a nifty trick this, we're not going to see it because it's off camera. Cameraman's updating his Instagram profile. But what they do is they tie one end of the body wire to the new one and pull it through, so you don't have to take any kit off.
That was really well done. Did that quickly.
It's almost like radio commentary with the camera pointing the wrong way.
Let's hope that was the problem when you get going. That's pretty much the only thing that can slow IAQUINTA down.
So far, so good. As we have a second go at starting the second leg of this bronze medal match between Great Britain and Italy.
So when you start off like that with non-conforming equipment, ordinarily it's a yellow card. However, you ask why is it not there? It's because all of the equipment here goes to weapon control, and they've checked it. It's in a bag, most likely, and that's probably the reason for this.
Pre-approved.
Pre-approved, exactly.
Gets a stamp on it or a tag of some sort to make sure it's been through weapon control. That way, the floor referees know it has been checked. And that's quite right. That's why they don't hand out cards. It's interesting to see earlier on. Now all the weapons are checked for weight as well in the bag, so you don't have to do the weights and measures at the beginning of the of each fight, so it speeds things up. Interesting to see earlier on the bags were coming out and the weapons must have been checked in the core room before they came out, and yet they were still checking new weapons. So if you had to replace a weapon,
then they would check it.
They would check
it, yeah. There's the attack from the right. IAQUINTA, this is the way he fences. Likes to go forward. And while he was thinking about going forward, BELBOUAB saw an opening. Counter riposte from the right. Riposte, no. Still the attack from the right. It's being challenged. Referee says attack from the right.
Coach in the British box, Keith Cook and Wojciechowski. And Wojciechowski was saying that he felt IAQUINTA was looking for the blade as he stepped forwards. Don't often see Jemek getting it wrong either. Referees know that. Did get it wrong on this occasion though, and referee sticks with his decision.
Oh, the riposte is no.
That is a cracking leg from Great Britain and Mohammed BELBOUAB. That is a really, really good performance. And now, can Callum PENMAN pick up on this and try and give Great Britain, I mean, if they could take a 3-point lead into the second and thirds of this match, they'll be in a strong position here.
Yes, clearly they're hoping to keep it close or keep a lead for SOSNOV, their closer. Attack from the right. He was just waiting there for that riposte, but got it off target. I agree with that. First attack from the right is short. He stopped. The referee saying first from the right stops and the attack is taken over by PENMAN. That's what it looked like to me as well. Well, that's being changed, and some unhappiness there from the Great Britain box as well. He waited on the counter riposte. PENMAN had the action and just stopped. And once he stopped, PASIN was able to take over again.
Italians keen to make sure that that lead that Great Britain have built is eradicated as best they can. Finally, a hit for Great Britain for the first one of this third leg.
The halt is for core court to avoid a riposte, I presume.
It's the first we're seeing of Callum Penman and Elia PASIN.
Penman's getting caught when he's trying that riposte behind his head like that. He got caught on that one, and the previous time as well. Probably not the best idea.
That's been given with the halt. Behind the back of the head, prime riposte.
And a yellow card to Penman for turning. Both have yellows.
Penman not shy coming forwards here, despite being unpicked a little bit by PASIN. A super fast hand from Callum Penman.
That was quick. That was some phrase.
Oh, that's nice as well. Did a fakie and then stepped in with a real attack on preparation. For me, from the left, but it's given for the right.
No complaint from the left.
That would have been lovely here if he got it on target.
He's setting it up, yeah.
Blade was picked up by Penman, but he missed again.
He had the action. Very frustrating when you set up a nice action like that and you're close enough to hit and you miss.
Great leg from Elia PASIN for Italy. He's scored 7 points so far and is one away from the target score of 15.
It was a nice counter riposte by PASIN, but he passed. That's going to be challenged.
Yeah, it will be challenged. I mean, it's one of those ones where the first one is definitely no from PASIN.
Yeah.
But did Callum Penman pick up the right of way? Did he start quick enough, or was it a second phase attack in time for Elia PASIN? That's what the referee's given initially on review of the video. He sticks with his decision. Great leg by the Italian Elia PASIN. He's taken Italy from 10-7 down to 15-13 up, and we've had a third of the match already. Back out for their second outings. Mohammed BELBOUAB for Great Britain, and Mattia CRISTOFARO for Italy.
Well, that's the beauty of the team relay system. You can get one hot fencer that can take a deficit into a lead, and it can happen both ways.
Leg number 4. Oh boy, I've had a great first outing. 5-2 against junior bronze medalist.
Nice attack by BELBOUAB. CRISTOFARO likes to go forward all of the time. Hold behind the back. Just got him.
BELBOUAB missing there on the attack.
Attack stopped the whole box in Great Britain's box. They challenge.
That wasn't overturned.
There's two blade meetings. Oh, exasperation from the Brits box. But they have no more reviews. You get one per leg, and they can't review it. Just waiting, CRISTOFARO with a parry and a riposte to the belly. The remise of the beat attack. BELBOUAB is having trouble getting through CRISTOFARO's defense. That was a remise. That's an instant challenge. Referee says attack from the left. CRISTOFARO acknowledges afterwards. A little late for that. That's a riposte.
So, gap close to 4. 4 points now, the Italians lead. And it's the return of David SOSNOV and Elia PASIN. And this is perhaps what would have been expected by both teams. Italy with the lead at the moment. SOSNOV being brought on now in the lineup to try and shore things up for Great Britain. Try and arrest the lead, or the extension of the lead from the Italians.
And Pasin's coming off that big 8-3 leg against PENMAN. Beat attack. Oh, the attack is no. SOSNOV got lucky on that counterattack there. That's not the target for SOSNOV to go. There is no target on the outside. PASIN keeps his arm back and angles his body. Oh, just a long attack by PASIN, and he is feeling it. That is a big leg for Italy.
Yeah, it certainly is. They go into the sixth and they lead by 8 points. And SOSNOV brought in to try and shore things up for Great Britain. It's only to score to 17. The Italians, they tend to get pretty buoyant once they get a big lead and can go on to race away.
Looks like it might be happening now.
So,
yeah.
Leg number 6. PENMAN on against IAQUINTA, and the Italians look like they're trying to finish this one off as quickly as they possibly can.
IAQUINTA, when he's attacking, he's got a very busy offense. We talk about busy defense. He's going for the blade with multiple beats and feints. Oh, just a nice attack by IAQUINTA, and PENMAN just looks a little bit frazzled here. He's got to see if he can get it going. Flat-footed in the middle of the piece. IAQUINTA's fencing at a different speed right now. I think he covered target there on that riposte, but no one's challenging it.
He's very good at those around the world, isn't he?
Yeah, he's amazing.
And 5-1 in this 6th leg. Another great run from the Italian IAQUINTA. There has been a request for the video there.
I'm not sure why. On the previous one, IAQUINTA covered, but no one said anything.
(30 plays 18) as we move into the final third of the match. The Italians have established the lead that they were craving. They would have been disappointed with their loss in the semi-finals to France, but here they've got themselves in the box seat for the bronze medal.
And as you said, is that once they get on a little bit of a roll and open it up, it seems to elevate their spirits and pick up their speed.
Leg number 7, target score of 35 points. The Italians have been a scoring machine for the last 2 legs, and they're looking to continue here.
There's one for BELBOUAB. There's another one. Look for PASIN to pick it up right here. It's caught flat-footed in the middle. Well, it's 3 in a row, so it must be the foil's fault. That's going to be changed.
Of course it's the foil's fault.
Well, it's a nice 3-0 start for BELBOUAB. Let's see if you can build on it and get Great Britain back into this match.
Great Britain have only scored 5 hits in the last 3 legs, having scored 13 in the first 3, and that is why we have such a big lead for the Italians. If they keep on pressing and attacking the Italians, Great Britain are going to struggle to close this gap up. It's not giving them the room, are they?
Not at all. And that's what you expect from them, because they're all very aggressive. All 3. Look at that. Attack is set up by PASIN. Straight lunge, misses. How about them apples? 5 in a row. Look at this. PASIN could do no wrong in his first 2 legs. And now he can't even put the light on. Oh my.
BELBOUAB's trying to do this on his own.
Amazing. PASIN right now looks like a deer in headlights caught in quicksand.
Got to be careful not to run out of steam here. Got to keep that focus. Still 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this period. And that, for me, is just about attack from the right. Just about.
Same for me. Same for the ref. PASIN wants to see a green light. And he finds one.
Against the right way, though.
Yeah, it's a counterattack, it looked like.
Amazing how often that little trick works. You just flick the tip of the forearm, bang it on the floor.
Modern technology at its best.
Just trying to clear a bit of dust out, usually is what it is. But I'm sure the Italian armourer is going, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, this match was over, it felt like, at the beginning of this leg, and now it seems like it's far from over.
Italy led by 12 coming in. That lead has been cut back to 5.
Nice attack. No challenge from the Italians there. They're calling the remise of the riposte from the left.
Mohammed BELBOUAB, just 16 years old. Number 64 in the cadet competition in Wuxi last year. Disappointed with his result here in the individual, but he's going up against the 18-year-old Elia PASIN. And if you just take a look at their legs, for example, even the upper body, you can see the physical difference between the two of them.
Oh, yeah. Amazing difference. So BELBOUAB timed PASIN's attack the last couple. See if you can do it again. That's going to be challenged. They're saying it's a riposte from the left. A riposte from the left. A little chaotic, but once it was parried by BELBOUAB, he had the right of way.
I think so. Strange goal, but like you say, we're a good 30 metres away from this, and the reaction from the British box and from BELBOUAB himself suggests that maybe we're not wrong. We shall wait and see. Completely understandable for referees at the end of 3 long days of foil. Something will be refereeing the sabre as well. Going to make the odd mistake. Let's face it, fencers make mistakes. They don't win all their fights 15-0 or 5-0 in team competitions.
So if I call one wrong, I can use the excuse that I've been commentating for 6 days? No?
That's a push. If you were refereeing, I'd give you a free pass. Well, hit stands.
That was similar to the last one. This is a riposte off target.
Interesting that BELBOUAB and to some extent some of the other British fencers, the tactic seems to be on the remise, on the second hit, not on the first.
Yeah, you're right about that. So the last two touches passes scored, well, except for that remise, were attacks in the middle where BELBOUAB sort of just counterattacked. Took the touch off. This time he...
I would have called that one the other way, so I would say that's one apiece here. No challenge from the Italian.
Oh, exasperation from the Great Britain bench.
Clear parry riposte for me.
Oh,
to the left. I think that is very unfortunate for Mohammed BELBOUAB. Over the course of the competition, you're going to get the odd decision not go your way. It just does level itself out, but you can understand the disappointment for BELBOUAB there on that last hit because he had no more challenges, and quite rightly the referee said, no, I've made my call, I'm sticking to it, and Italy lead by 5. But that was still a cracking run from the Brit.
That was amazing, and I guess good for PASIN. He was able to pull out a few touches at the end.
Yeah, 12-5.
Yeah.
So 7-point gain from the Brit, and now Great Britain have brought on their substitute, Callum PENMAN, who put in a great stint in the last leg. He has been subbed out. David Kelly of Great Britain takes on Mattia and CRISTOFARO in the penultimate leg. Now, Great Britain think that's theirs, but there was a big meeting of the blades early on, and the referee's just going to go and have a look at the video here. I fancy that perhaps CRISTOFARO did pick this one up early.
And I can see Kelly pointing to the bench. He's pointing right at his guard, saying, he got me right on the guard. But I'm not saying that's what happened. That's what he's saying.
No, and I think that even if that is the case, in foil, it's not quite the same as sabre. Yeah, well, for me, that's correct. That's a good call. I don't think Kelly had to use his video appeal there, so I don't think he's lost his video appeal on that first one.
You only get one, and if you burn it early, you can come back to haunt you. Especially if it's a touch that's really not that close. There's the CRISTOFARO attack, finishing in the low line as we've seen him do a few times.
Starting to have the look of one that's creeping away from Great Britain again here.
Oh, he's got a quick hand to CRISTOFARO. And he sets it up with the quick first step, drawing out the attack.
Lovely feet from David Kelly. Okay, that's the footwork. But that is very quick work from Mattia di CRISTOFARO. He has finished his outing here with a +6 indicator. He's done some heavy lifting for the Italians after a difficult start where he went 5-4 down against SOSNOV, the strongest member of the British team. He has come away flying high, and the Italians have a 10-point lead. Emanuele IAQUINTA back on, going up against David SOSNOV, the anchors for the two teams. Not going to rule SOSNOV out here, but this is a big ask.
It's a tough 1-2 finishing punch for Italy when you have the two bronze medalists. It's not just attack, it's attack on the blade, beat attack. That's a beat attack. There's the Italians are saying there's 2 beats. I only heard one from up here. But if there's 2, it would go to IAQUINTA. Only heard one. SOSNOV is saying that he picked up IAQUINTA's riposte and made a counter riposte. I didn't hear it from up here.
It's turned into a bit of a video appeal fest here.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I think it's going to be over now because both of them have lost their videos. Well, even SOSNOV doesn't know how he got that one.
Nobody knows where that one landed.
He did it on the inversion of the wrist there as he was looking for the parry. he inverted his wrist, he accidentally clipped his opponent, who sort of ran onto his point. Oh, that's a nice riposte. Really, that's so well trained. Doesn't even have to think about it. Muscle memory takes that hit onto the shoulder. Really beautiful hit from IAQUINTA.
Still the attack. SOSNOV knew it.
Italy 1 away from the bronze medal here at the Junior and Cadet Fencing World Championships on men's team foil day. SOSNOV's not going to let him cross the line easily, but still a 10-point lead for Italy, and it looks like the bronze is there for the taking now. They had a big lead early doors. Britain got back into the fight, but then the Italians turned it on again. Moved so fast then that he was faster than the sport. Caught up in his legs, SOSNOV. IAQUINTA calling for covering that time, but didn't get it. Referee said no. SOSNOV's backhander come across the body. He's at risk of getting a call against himself there for covering.
Amazing. So IAQUINTA tried to finish it with a highlight reel attack before, down at the end of the piece. He just needs to put the green light on and call it a day.
And that will do it. The Italian finding the moment to step into preparation and take Italy to the junior men's team bronze medal here at the Rio 2026 Fencing World Championships. The Italians well-deserving winners for third spot on the podium. Well, the two teams will do the handshakes, and we'll see the Italians a little bit later on the podium. We're going to take a really short break because the women's gold medal match is ready to come out. So we'll get our paperwork together. See you in a few minutes.